WMC Memphis, WMFS FM HD2 Bartlett Memphis. It's America's team. The Dallas Cowboys play here on ESPN 790 AM. The views and opinions of the hosts or guests of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of the management or staff of Intercom Memphis.
Watch the sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me, where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Make some time, take a family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up and learn about it all. Outdoors with Larry Ray. Listen up and learn about it all. Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Good Saturday morning and welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, Best Care Home Services, and DeSoto Outdoors and Archery. Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 here in Memphis, Tennessee on this November the 19th. A busy, busy day for a lot of folks, including me, and also my co-host on the third Saturday of each month is Frank Barton, and this is opening day of what season in Arkansas, Frank?
We've got to change when I come here in November. To the second Saturday.
No, you can't do that. Well, we might be able to work that.
The sacrifices that I make for you, Larry.
Yeah, it's very. What you're leaving.
This is opening day of Arkansas duck season. For those of you that may not be aware, I've got friends that are already in the blind.
Yeah, but it's open day of deer season in Tennessee, and I got friends waiting on me too. So.
Yeah.
But let's talk right now. We're going to kick it right off. Fastest 90 minutes in outdoor radio programming, and I recently received some information about a new company, and also it's something that appeals to me and also a lot of you women out there who listen to Outdoors with Larry Ray as we go into our 16th year, and we're really happy to have with us Emily Degan. She is the founder and CEO of St. Hugh Outdoor Clothing for Women. Good morning, Emily.
Good morning, Larry.
Okay, I just wanted to see if you have a New Orleans accent. I mean, I know that's where you're from, so.
I don't. I'm told that I don't. I don't know where it went, but no, sir, it's not something that I'm told that I have.
Well, I think you must have been when you were at Notre Dame, right? I mean, you spent some
time.
That
could have done it.
That could have done it. Well, Emily has come up with a really, I don't use the word unique very often, but she does not want you to call the product that she does camo. Explain to my listeners a little bit about St. Hugh Outdoor Clothing for Women.
Well, Larry, I grew up duck hunting with my dad in southeastern Louisiana, and one of the things that I always struggled to find was hunting apparel for women.
Mm-hmm.
To the extent that there were products out there, I was always frustrated as a consumer by the fact that it was not apparel that I'd really want to wear for anything besides hunting because, one, I'd always end up buying men's or boys' apparel because there just wasn't much, particularly for bird hunters like myself.
Uh-huh.
And two, the styles that were out there were just not very fashion forward. So as you mentioned, I went to Notre Dame and then worked in Chicago for a couple of years and moved back home about a year ago to fulfill this dream of mine to make more fashion-forward hunting apparel exclusively for women. So as you mentioned, I created my own camouflage print We just call it marsh. So last season, I took thousands of photos of the marsh grass where we hunt in southeastern Louisiana, and I time-lapsed them so I could see how the colors changed and affected for various weather-related factors, and created a really attractive herringbone-style print. So like I said, we just call it marsh print. It's really unlike any other camouflage print that I've seen on the market, but it is effective. As I mentioned, it's in all of the right outdoors colors, and we're really excited about it.
And Emily, this is not something as a little girl, you and your sister, I understand you have a sister named Allison, right?
I do, yes, sir.
Which is the name of my granddaughter, so I automatically can relate there. But this is not something that when you were going to school in high school or Notre Dame that you ever thought you'd be doing this. This is really a step of faith, right?
It is. It has been a definite leap into entrepreneurship, but it's an idea I've had since I was 10 years old, hunting with my dad.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the immediate career path I thought I would take, but I couldn't be more excited to fulfill this lifelong dream.
And I know you're going around the country. You're going to pop-ups like today. You're in, where are you today?
I'm in Camden, South Carolina this morning. We are going to be at the 47th annual Colonial Cup. They have in their paddock area a place for vendors called the Paddock Shops, and we're going to have a booth there. We're really excited about it. The gates open at 9 a.m. and the first horse race takes place at 12:30. So for the most part, our pop-up shops have been more local. We did one in West Monroe for National Hunting and Fishing Day a couple of weeks ago, and we had one just last week in the New Orleans area. So we're excited to show some South Carolina folks our products this morning. And then we'll be traveling to the Houston Safari Club Expo in January, as well as the Wild Sheep Foundation's Sheep Show in Reno, also in January.
You're trying to get the word out, right? I mean,
we are, yes, sir.
Because this is kind of like a unique field that maybe hasn't been tapped. Do you look at it that way?
I do. In the past 5 to 10 years especially, there's been a real uptick in the number of women hunters nationally, and I personally haven't seen the response from product manufacturers, particularly in apparel, to account for that uptick. There's been some headway made for deer hunters with different garments trimmed in pink and other little features like that. But for bird hunters like myself, you can't really have garments that are trimmed in pink because, as we all know, ducks aren't colorblind.
That's right.
So this is something that we're really excited to bring to the market, and we hope that our customers find value in it. And
also explain the name, St. Hugh, because that's kind of a catchy name. People will realize that and say, well, I remember, what is that? So tell our listeners a little bit about that.
Yes, sir. So St. Hubert was actually the Catholic patron saint of hunting. So St. Hugh is an abbreviation of that name. St. Hubert left a legacy all about humane hunting. He came up with a number of principles for humane hunting, like never take a kill unless it's a guarantee, or never take a shot, unless you can guarantee a kill, never shoot a mother who's nursing her young. And we just thought that it was a really cool legacy to be grounded in as a brand.
Wow. Well, it's a unique name, St. Hugh, that stands out and everything. And looking at this and knowing your background, you've actually got a degree in accounting, and you've also got a double major in accounting and German. I've done my study. Yes. I've done my study. I tell you what. So maybe are you going for the European market too?
It's not something that we're currently pursuing. We're just focused on getting the word out nationally, here in the United States. But it's something that I'm certainly open to. There are lots and lots of hunters in Germany and Austria, and that could be another potential market for us.
And I know also that being in New Orleans and being that close to to the bird action and things along the line. And I did notice that you do live with your golden doodle, Winnie. I look at these things. A golden doodle. I know what a golden doodle is. Frank, you know what a golden doodle is?
I'm looking at a picture of it.
Oh, you're looking at it right now. Okay. Oh, so she's got Winnie featured right there and everything. So, and I've got a lot of relatives in New Orleans and Baton Rouge and places like that and everything. This is really exciting. Again, we're talking to Emily Degan. All right, he's going to show me. Oh, this is Winnie. Oh, look at that. Winnie's got a vest on. I mean, way to go. All right, basic instinct or lack thereof. Took this picture and y'all, you got to go to the website is the womenwhohunt.com. Is that where you found Winnie?
I found actually that's on their Facebook page.
Oh, this is on your Facebook page. Okay, well, you do like dogs then, right?
We love dogs. And I'm a very proud mom to Winnie. As you probably saw on our website, not only do we have the online shop, but we also have a blog space where we talk about all things hunting and gun related. We share recipes. And then we also have a series of message boards where women hunters in different states can really find, share, and connect with each other. And so that's something that, I'd like to tell your listeners about as well, because one of the complaints that I've heard from a lot of female hunters is that they love to hunt, but it's a solitary sport, and it can be hard to find other women to hunt with, even though there are tons of them out there. It's just a matter of finding them and connecting with each other. So that's something that we're really excited to offer on our website as well.
And as we close out here, what age did you start hunting?
I started hunting when I was about 10 years old.
Wow. Okay. So your dad took you, and at that time, did you like it, or did it take time to grow on you?
I liked being out there with my dad. My sister and I were almost always the only kids out there, definitely the only little girls out there. So we really liked being part of, what felt like to us was an exclusive club.
Yes.
But to actually get better at shooting and really enjoy the hunting aspect of it, that definitely took time. But it grew on the both of us, and we still love it to this day.
All right. Well, tell our listeners out there, Emily, how they can get more information about St. Hugh.
So please visit our website. It's thewomenwhohunt.com. We're also on Facebook. It's facebook.com/thewomenwhohunt. And then we're on Instagram and Twitter as well at @womenwhohunt.
It's great, folks. And thank you, Emily, for being with us on Outdoors with Larry Ray. And we'll stay in touch and talk to you later. Have a great show today in South Carolina. And have a great Thanksgiving, okay?
Thank you. Thanks very much for having me.
Thank you. All right, let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Come right back. Frank, Bart in studio. Greg Ratliff taking all my grief as I give him as he's got on his hockey outfit again today. And he's still, his beard is slowly, looks like it's returning, or he just hadn't had time to.
It's coming back.
It's coming back. Okay, we'll be right back on ESPN 790.
You can find out